Hello everyone, what we will learn is personal life-saving equipment. In order to ensure the integrity of the ship crew and travel capacity, the operation on board must abide by the rules and regulations in accordance with the relevant provisions of the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea. SOLAS Convention, the Manila Amendment to the 1978 International Convention on Training Certification and Watch-Keeping Standards for Seafood Asylum Convention, and the 2006 Marine Mail Workers Public Drugs L Convention. Strictly abide by the operating rules for safe operation while equipped with all kinds of labor protection equipment that meet the requirements. The crew must be proficient in the use of all kinds of labor protection equipment. Learning objectives: 1. Master the methods of identification and assessment of crew's work-related injury risk. 2. Master the common types of work-related accidents for sailors. Study catalog. Learning content. Master the methods of identification and assessment of crew's industrial injury risk. Methods for identification and evaluation of crew's work-related injury risk. Crew industrial injury accident refers to the accident that suddenly occurs during the working period of the ship's personnel, including crew, pilot, temporary ship staff, etc., resulting in damage to the body tissue or loss of normal function of some organs of the human body, and the accident that leads to death. The personal casualty accident occurred when the person on board is missing or the crew is engaged in underwater ship maintenance and other work should except the artificial injury accident. Risk identification refers to the process of discovering, identifying, and describing risks. Risk identification includes the identification of risk causes and potential consequences. The results of risk identification are assessed according to risk assessment criteria to determine the magnitude and total level of the risk, and whether it is acceptable or acceptable. Crew industrial injury risk identification refers to the process of forming a risk list by identifying the scope of industrial injury risk, dividing the operation units and sub-units involved in industrial injury risk, and analyzing the accident risk factors one by one. Dividing operation units is the basis of risk identification. To be divided by the working area of the ship. To be divided according to the department to which the personnel on board belong. The types of work-related injury risks of seafarers mainly include the following aspects: fire to explosion 3, fall from a height 4, electrocuted 5, poisoning 6, the room breath is scalded 7, mechanical injury 8, lifting injury 9, collapse 10. The object strikes 11. Vehicle injury 12. Other injuries. Risk analysis and evaluation is a process of classifying risks and evaluating whether each level of risk is acceptable and whether further control measures are needed. Risk matrix analysis, LC, and expert consultation are the main methods of injury risk analysis of ship employees. On the basis of risk analysis, the risk of work injury of seafarers is determined, and the risk level is classified. The risk level can be divided into low risk, high risk, and high risk. Lower risk can be evaluated as acceptable risk. General risk and above risk should be evaluated as unacceptable risk, and further effective measures must be taken to reduce the risk to low risk or lower risk before the relevant operations can be carried out. Common types of work-related accidents for sailors: fall from a height, drowning, poisoning and tachycardia, fire and explosion, electrocuted, scalding, mechanical injury, lifting injury, collapse, the object strikes, vehicle injury, other injuries. Question card guide. That's what this course is all about. Thank you.